Hi, this is Tony Hawk.
Welcome to Leipzig
for the Games Convention 2007.
You're watching
Gamereactor.
Gamereactor
TV.
At night, exposed, blinded by the dark.
What's new about Alone in the Dark here in Leipzig?
Oh, we're presenting something really special this year. We're presenting everything in terms of the game mechanics on the hero and the objects and the interaction that you can have with your environment and enemies. We've changed completely the hero, his look, so what we did is we wanted something a bit more charismatic and also more corresponding to his history inside the story. So now we feel that we got something that we're really happy with. Fire, it will be your main weapon against your enemies, and we want the players not just to look at great fire but also play with fire. So what will happen is that you will be able to put fire wherever you want. It is not scripted, meaning that fire will propagate where you start the fire and it will propagate on all inflammable surfaces. But of course, with every dangerous and very strong weapon, it could return against you. So for example, if you're in a wooden shelter and you start having fun putting fire all over the place, it could quickly catch on fire and you could be trapped in a very deadly trap. Central Park is really a very iconic place. Everybody knows Central Park, and we wanted to tease the player with the following question that we asked ourselves: why is there such a huge park in such a crowded city as New York? And also the park is, if you know it, it's really a city in the city. You've got like a museum, a reservoir, a police precinct. So it's really a fantastic area to explore and really discover interesting gameplay elements. And the fact that it's a real setting and we're bringing paranormal elements that come into this world, people will be more scared when it's really in a real setting than when it's just in a fiction area. So we wanted the story to be as intense as when you play the gameplay, and we felt that most games which are built on film structures are not really adapted, because film is like 3 hours of intensity when games are like 10 to 15 hours of gameplay. And what happens is that you get gaps of narrative intensity, or just a cinematic, you play the game and then cinematic, and then you lose the interest of the story. And we didn't want that. We want the story to be really intense. And while we were looking for another type of story, for example, a narrative structure, we were watching like 24 Lost, Prison Break, and we were captivated by that. And we said, why not take that captivation and addiction and bring it to Alone in the Dark? So Alone in the Dark is structured like a TV series with a full season and then cut off in several episodes. So with each episode you'll have a character revelation, plot twist, a new intrigue, and small cliffhangers with a big cliffhanger in the end. And of course, like for example, if you leave the game and you come back and you can't remember what happened, you'll have previously trailers to remind you and put you back into the story. And let's say you leave the game, well, you have a coming next to kind of tease you, well, are you sure you really want to leave the game? This is what's coming up on the next episode.
Okay, so when can we play Alone in the Dark?
Oh, Alone in the Dark will come out this financial year, meaning at the latest March 08.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.